Newcastle United 3, Wolves 0. Look, we're playing a team in fine form in Newcastle. What's that? 8 or 9 wins in a row now in all competition. Isak, obviously in fine form, getting another 2 goals today. Gordon scoring. But there's a lot of worrying signs there for Wolves. We've got a tough run of fixtures coming up. We know it in the Premier League. We've got lucky that teams around us are still losing, but some of our defending, particularly second half, was unacceptable for me. And I think if Jeff and Fosun do not sign at least one more defender, we are in big trouble. Real big trouble. Also, in the forward areas, Strand Larsen, I've stuck up for him a lot. I thought he was shocking tonight. Couldn't hold the ball up at all. Kept putting us back under pressure because he couldn't hold anything up. He couldn't trap a bag of cement. Should have scored, but it was a good save from the keeper. It's a bit like the Forest game for him, where he should have had 2 goals. One first half, hits the post. One second half, good save. Hwang Chan, who surprisingly started over Cunha, which you've got to assume is down to fitness reasons. So Cunha come on at half time, but Hwang Chan, I'd sell him now. I would send him on a plane to South Korea and throw his passport in the bin. The bloke's so bad. I don't know what's happened to him. His downfall needs to be studied because he gave away the free kick against Bristol for their goal. He gives away the ball sloppily. He's one-on-one with the defender. He just has to take him on and have a shot. He does the worst pass back you've ever seen, I think, to Andre. They go up the other end and Isak scores. A big deflection, obviously, but it was coming. Apart from the first 10-15 minutes where we looked quite solid. After that, defensively, we were all over the shop and you could just tell it was only a matter of time before Newcastle was going to score. Agbadu, I said on my previous videos, I don't think he looks very comfortable left centre-back. He's passing. He's a bit shaky. He just keeps whacking it out for throw-ins, miss-passing. But he had moments where he looked really good and strong and made some vital tackles. So, early days for him. But for me, I'd switch him to right centre-back just so he's a bit more comfortable on the ball. We did get a consolation. Well, I thought we did. But he was ruled off for handball, which was a bizarre decision. The bloke was holding Santi's arm, and it looked like the defender's arm more than his. So if that was an equaliser, I'd have been fuming with that one. But yeah, just one of those. Just wasn't our day. And how we didn't score. Although we defended really bad, Isak's second goal just stood in the middle on his own, no one marking him. Same with Gordon. But how we didn't score today, the amount of chances we had, especially second half, wow. 2 big chances first half as well. The Guedes one, the Strand Larsen one. Strand Larsen again, second half. Sarabia had a chance right at the end. And then we had a few others as well. I just don't know how we didn't score. Cunha could have had a goal as well when he come on. He looked lively. But we go into Chelsea and it's become a game where we've got to try and get something because we're in the bottom 3 on goal difference as it stands. Obviously Ipswich are going to play Brighton tomorrow, so if they get beat heavily, we'll be back out on goal difference, but slightly worrying because the hard fixtures have come back round again, like we had hard fixtures at the beginning of the season. And Jeff needs to help out Vitor, sign some defenders, sign another attacker, because we putting too much emphasis on Strand Larsen now to be that striker for the middle because he was poor, and against Forest as well, it was similar. And Newcastle obviously a great team, but they didn't even have to get out of second gear. They cruised it. I feel sorry for the fans that travelled up to that away end tonight. Long journey home after watching that. The players tried, they put in effort, but we just lacked quality at both ends of the pitch. Obviously we brought a lot of subs on, but it was pretty much too late by the time we made all those changes. And yeah, worrying, but again, I don't want to get too downbeat just like after the Forest game, because we're playing 2 teams who are in mad good form. So 2 3-0 defeats. No idea how we didn't score in either game. But you've just got to try and take the positives, which it only really is for me, is that we are still creating a lot of chances. So if we can just shore it up at the back a bit and then put some of our chances away and be a bit more clinical, we should pick up some results, even against teams we're not expected to. Slightly worrying times, a bit depressing. And yeah, interesting. Comment your thoughts down below. Who was your man of the match? Who would have been man of the match for Wolves? Probably Sarr. As bizarre as that sounds, he pulled off a few good saves early on to keep it 0-0. Rodrigo Gomez looked quite lively again. But yeah, I don't know who would be your man of the match. I actually don't know who I'd give it to actually, because our front line was shocking. Yeah, just see, I mean, I'm grasping at trying to find a man of the match. That's a really bad sign. But anyway, yeah, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next video.